So pretty big news for crypto today. Just wanted to make sure that I did my part in keeping you guys up to date. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I hope that you learned something new. And if you do, please consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like we're in it. You guys might be asking, well, what the heck? What happened shortly after the market closed? We saw a sharp sell-off from highs of 110.40 all the way down to lows of 107.30. What exactly was announced? So Charles Schwab's CEO went on CNBC and said that they plan to launch crypto trading sometime soon. And I want to remind you, Robinhood and Coinbase are platforms that are extremely popular because they're easy to use, entry level, and they offer crypto trading. Platforms like Charles Schwab that are more viewed as traditional investments don't offer that yet. So is this good news for crypto? I believe for people like you and I, consumers, it simply gives us more options to choose from. Just like Moomoo. This is the Moomoo trading application. Not only do they allow you to backtest any algorithm that you either use as one of their presets, or you can create one on your own based off of your own trading strategy. You backtest it, you test it just like we did, a 15% return, a $1,500 gain. And once you have it working just like you want it to, you can actually implement it on a real trade. And you might be asking, well, this doesn't seem very beginner focused. You're right. It's tailored to more of the experienced trader. So if you're tired of your beginner trading platform, this is something that you have to test out. And for a limited time right now, you can have an initial deposit of anywhere from $100 to $5,000 and receive a huge sign-up bonus. On top of that, they have an 8.1% APY, which means that you earn 8.1% on any uninvested funds. So even while you're still learning and your funds are just sitting in your account, you are still earning. Again, if you want to download Moomoo to learn more, first link in the description down below. Is this good for Coinbase and for Robinhood? No, it means that now you're getting another competitor that as of right now has $10 trillion under assets, now competing with Robinhood and with Coinbase. So again, this is why we saw the sharp fall, because it proves that the marketplace is now being shared more, which again gets you to ask that question, well, is Robinhood a good stock to invest in right now? The thing that I want to quickly bring to your attention is that if you guys have not seen what this thing looks like based off of its recent growth, it's insane. Click on the 5-year here on Moomoo, and you can see that back from 2021, if you guys remember the initial bull run from when Robinhood IPO'd, this thing skyrocketed to highs of $84. And then it came crashing down to lows of $6.80. Imagine that. Imagine losing 90% of your value because of all the hype being gone. Now, again, I'm not here to say that history has to repeat itself. I'm just saying that it often does. There's no question that as long as crypto is bullish, it gives the environment for Coinbase and for Robinhood to do extremely well. Please don't let me take that away from Robinhood or Coinbase. But when you begin to get a lot of beginners ask the question, is this a good stock to invest in right now? This could be maybe another conversation for another time where I can perform more of a fundamental analysis. But this is why I would really encourage you to not just think about the upside, but always take the downside risk into consideration, because companies like Robinhood that go from $6.80 to highs of $113 in a very short period of time have huge downside potential, especially when crypto begins to lose its edge. And we all know it's not that it has to happen now or next month or next, or maybe even this year. All we're here to say is that we all know that when crypto crashes, it crashes 50 to 70% every single time. That's not an opinion, it's a fact. So when you begin to ask yourself, is this a good investment right now? Just take risk to reward into consideration. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with getting into a stock that, is obviously trending up, but you always have to take the downside risk into consideration. And it is impossible to ignore how much downside risk there is, especially with what's to come. I mean, with what was announced today, it seemed like it was great news, right? Trump just signed the first major crypto bill into law, the Genius Act, giving stablecoins legal clarity. full reserve backing, monthly audits, which some people are really happy about and other people are kind of concerned about. A lot of these stable coins have never had full actual audits, and now they're going to be done by the federal government. So if there's anything shady going on, this could really create a reset for crypto. But again, there's no reason to try to have some form of conspiracy theory if we're not there yet. But I just wanted to make sure that you understood some people's concern. This is why they didn't want the government involved. Do you guys remember 4 or 5 years ago? No crypto bro wanted government involvement. And now all of a sudden, everyone wants to welcome it. It's just a very odd time to be paying attention to the crypto space because it seems like they just want anything to happen that creates more hype into the crypto space. You guys let me know down in the comment section what you think. So this is the most pro crypto move in the US, which I do agree with, but it's doing it in a very formal way, which crypto bros normally are not a big fan of. So this is something that I'm definitely going to not only keep a close eye on, but if you have anything that you want to share with me so I can begin to learn more about and maybe make a whole video about it, I would love to. You guys know that I'm not here to pretend like I understand everything it is that's always going on. I always try to do my part in educating myself so I am aware of the good and the bad of the current opportunities that are presenting themselves. I just wanted to make sure that I did my part in making you aware of what caused such a sharp fall. And it looks like since this actually came out, look, it's actually down 1.3% already. Oh, nope, 2% during the extended hours. Post-market down 2% to lows of 107. So while we are talking and filming this video right now, this stock is dropping. Remember, it's always the most overhyped up and overvalued stocks that sell off the most aggressive when uncertainty begins to present itself. We saw this during the trade war. We saw this during the pandemic or the post-pandemic rally. It's always the most overvalued companies that experience this. So if you guys want to learn more, again, to be able to watch me trade live every single day, it's going to be the second link in the description down below. I trade live every single morning right at market open. You get to see all of my good trades, all of my bad trades, and it's designed for complete beginners. We do have a sale going on, so if you guys want to learn more about it, second link down below. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.